Hey guys! Sorry it's been so long. It's Scarlett here for A Match Made in Heaven. I'm going to make breakfast, have some coffee, do some other things, chat with you for a bit. Whew, been a while, so I do apologize for that. Like I said, October was definitely, well, is definitely a crazy month. I gotta throw this away, the Gatorade. But it's definitely been a crazy month. For sure. We had to get a new trash can because the old one, the bags are too big for it, so I had to get a new one. And so yeah, that's going on. So I'm going to make some coffee while I'm at it. Let me find that K-Cup I had in here. Here we go. Oops, well, shoot. Scooch out here, mister. Thank you. Let me grab a cuppy. We'll have some coffee, I'll cook some breakfast, and we'll chat. And I'll explain a little bit of what, not details of what happened, but basically... Nope, I don't need that big one. I don't want that one. I want it crunch, crunch, crunch. Hi. Let me get one of my red cups. I know exactly where it is, right here. I have these new bowls that I got, and I got these giant red cups. As you can tell, it's big. Since it's audio, I'm kind of doing a sound effect for you. It's a great big cup. And it's gonna cry. This thing cries. And I think I got my caramel macchiato. Must have fell out of the thing. Yum. I hope I have some caramel creamer left. If not, we're in trouble here. But, I got a big, bunch of cream, not creamer, but a big bunch of, oh, it's my skillet lid in here. I gotta find the creamer. But, which one's this? It's chocolate. Oh, wait. Oh, that's hazelnut, I think. Oh, no. I hope I have... Oh, get in there. Uh-oh. I need to move this cocoa up here so I can... I have these mint cocoa balls, you guys. Okay, this'll do. This'll do. It's not... It's vanilla. I don't have any more caramel. I need to get more caramel. But anywho, I bought, because I had a little issue come up this past, a couple weeks ago, where my little boys, they like to, let's just say, knock things over, and they like to trip me a lot. Now, you know, when they were little, I didn't have this issue. I never had this issue with them when they were real little kittens. I never had to deal with tripping over them. But now, the issue is I trip over them all the time. And so, basically, I trip over the cats. And so I had to think of safety, because I have an issue with, I'll admit this, and this is a dangerous thing, and this is why I'm bringing this up on this thing, is my husband will tell you I have what's called toxic independence. If I'm afraid of being screamed at or yelled at, because I've had that happen before, if I'm afraid of that, I will do things on my own to keep it from happening. And Narquise has to, help me with that sometimes, because it's not a pretty thing to have something like that, because it's dangerous. And so that's why I got these mugs, these big mugs, because I'm going to have to walk through the living room and through the, kitchen carrying these coffee mugs. And so basically that's what I have to do, is run through. Well, if I don't run through with a big mug, it could spill easily. So I basically I run through there with the big mug so I don't spill my coffee and I don't burn myself, because these boys, they have a habit of tripping. So like, for example, in a minute, I'm going to be taking the iPad into the living room first, then come out and get this coffee so I don't spill my coffee, because I have to think safety first. And when you have an issue of you're used to people yelling at you for stupid shit, safety you don't always think safety first, and that is very dangerous. And I'll be honest, I am not proud of that part of me, okay? It's not something I'm proud of. I don't like being toxic independent. And I learned this basically a few weeks ago from a therapist online. She was talking about it, and it's very dangerous. And it's basically something from child neglect. It's a part of being neglected as a kid. And it's not a good thing. It's a bad thing in all aspects of it. I mean, it sucks, let me tell you. Absolutely sucks. It really, really sucks. And I don't like that idea for anybody. I mean, it's dangerous and it could hurt you bad. And so I'm opening up. This is real world stuff, but I also put it in the virtual. So I'm the kind that likes to help people in any way I can. And this is one of the ways, is by telling you having toxic independence is not a healthy situation. Oh, perfect. Perfect cappuccino. I love sweet coffee. I can't drink mine. My grandpa, he'd drink his black. Ooh, too bitter. And that's one of the differences in me. When I was younger, I couldn't stand to drink coffee. I loved the smell of it, but I could not stand to drink it. Now, I love coffee. Yeah, I love it. But as far as the mental situation, because I'm sure somebody's going to want to know, I'm fine now. I just needed a mental break because I was, dealing with situations in my personal life that I wanted to get cleared up and taken care of and stuff like that. So I had to take a long break, but I'm back now, and hopefully things will be better from this day forward. I'm honestly hoping, guys, to do some stuff this Christmas for the vlog. Excuse me. I'm not sure what yet. Because I'm not sure if I got to mention this on the last one that I was on, so if I repeat, I apologize, but I'm hoping to do an advent calendar for one. I don't know if I'm going to do a chocolate one or how I'm going to do it. But I'm hoping to do an advent calendar and maybe do some other things as well. So I'm looking forward to that, because that sounds like it's going to be so much fun. And I'm hoping I'm going to talk with my SSA and see if I can go out caroling to like nursing homes and stuff like that and do some things. So we're going to see how that goes. And maybe I can get you guys, because I know a lot of you can't see, my staff that works with me, the company, they love being involved in the recordings and things like that. So I'm going to see if one of them will come over in the evening or something and go out at night and see the Christmas lights and describe them for you guys, the lights that are around here. So I'm going to ask them about that and see if somebody would be willing to be recorded describing the lights for you guys and get like maybe a little bit of Christmas light seeing. So I'm going to try to do that and, you know, bring some of my traditions on board and share some of my personal life into the virtual and show you guys, because that's what I love to do with mine. I show some of my personal life because my personal life goes into the virtual, but I also, it's not all of my personal life goes in it, just the fun stuff. And I put some of my fun stuff in there because I love to entertain, as I said before. So I'm hoping to put one of my traditions in. I did that last year with some people, and people love when I put my stuff in. It wasn't on YouTube. It was, you know, in some other stuff that I do, some other personal projects. And the one project was a success. The last one just didn't record because the app was being a beavis. But the personal project that I told you I was working on was one hell of a success. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. But it did take a lot out of me, which is why you didn't see me for a few days as well. That was after the mental health situation. But that project did take a lot out of me, but it was well worth it. So yeah. Let me tell you, these cappuccinos I make, I tell you, I have to pat myself on the back. It's good. Because I like sweet. I don't like bitter. Ugh. And let me tell you, my staff, I'll have to get the recipe from her once I get some ice cube trays. I'll have to get my staff, see if she'll be willing to come out and like help me learn it. And I'll put it up on this channel, but I'll also put it on Cooking in the Kitchen, the cooking channel. Because I want to put that up there as well. So I'm hoping to put stuff up there. I want to start putting some stuff up there. I just got to change to something on it, and then I will tell you the title of it the next time I vlog. I have to do a quick switch. But yeah. And I will do the flashbacks. I keep promising you guys the flashbacks, and I'm sorry I haven't been able to get to them yet. Because, yeah, it's been crazy. And I'm hoping to actually, the place I went to, I'm hoping to go back again in December and have them help me with my Christmas Eve buffet. Because, damn, was that food good. Wow. I tell you, their food there is just off the charts. Yeah. But yeah, their food. And I don't know, honestly, here's a big I don't know situation. I don't know if their desserts are different in the holiday season versus the non-holiday season, if that makes sense. I'm going to see if they have different things because I'm curious. And if they have some different stuff, I'm going to get some of the usual, but I'm going to get some different stuff. I'll have to ask her because I don't know. That's a big I don't know for me because I honestly don't. Since, you know, I've never ordered from them like that. So I have to find out about what their stuff is like. And I hope they do some Christmas stuff because that'd be cool. And then I can get a few things and have my buffet and still have, because basically one of the traditions I do for Christmas is I have a Christmas Eve buffet and I watch movies. And so I would have to, that day will probably be an early vlog where I'll get the stuff ready for the buffet. You'll get to see that. And I probably will be uploading the video of me going to pick up the stuff that morning. So you guys won't actually get to see the movies and stuff because that would be copyright problems. We don't want that. But I'll show you guys the video of me going and picking the stuff up. And then I'll be getting ready for it. So you'll have a couple of short little vlogs that day of me going over and picking the stuff up. So, yeah. So that's how that will work. And let me tell you, that stuff, that I'm telling you, their food is just, not only do they do the desserts and things, but they do like, they do sandwiches, soups, salads, stuff like that. It's a little mom and pop shop. It's a family-owned business. And as you guys will see when I put up the video of going and surprising our friend, you'll see that, yeah, you know, you'll see that it was a family-owned business, and the owner, she is just a sweetheart. So if I get the chance to put it up, we'll do that. But yeah, so it's gonna be neat. So yep, it's gonna be neat to put that up. I haven't, like I said, I haven't been able to do it yet, but because I've been busy. Ugh. Next month I have to see the doctor. Never mind me, y'all. I'm crazy. But he started it. My doctor started it. It's his fault. It's his fault. Basically, when I first met him, he knew I was uncomfortable with doctors. So he comes in there and he goes, "Hi." He goes, "This is the janitor." And I broke. I started laughing so freaking hard I couldn't breathe. I mean, he is a riot and a half. And I'll have to tell him, "Doc, I didn't get any exams or anything right now because, I had a lot of crap going on." I had a situation in October. I had a situation in July. No, I didn't need my blood pressure going sky high with mammograms and everything else. I didn't do anything right now. No, sorry. I'm not planning on it until I get things settled because I'm still planning on hopefully moving from this place. And that's a real world thing, but virtually, because we're all over the place virtually. But in the real world, I'm hoping to move from here because this place is, I need a change of scenery, let's put it that way. Because that might help my mental health a little bit too. I need a change of scenery. And don't get me wrong, I love this little town. I wish there was another place in this town that I could stay. I really do. But it probably isn't, and you know, And if you're wondering, I would still come back here and get that food because, God dang, is it good. Because, yeah, I love that little restaurant. Let's just say when they went out of business for a while, they had to take a break and they went, I guess you could say they just stopped for a while, like, in a sense, went out of business, but they were back within a few months. But man, when they went out of business, I cried like a freaking baby. I ain't gonna lie, because I loved that place. I'm just glad they're back. And that's why I said, as helpful as she's been, you guys, if there is a restaurant that does something like what Sam did for me, my friend Sam, because you'll hear me call her by name on there anyway, so I'm gonna just call her out. If you have a restaurant that does something like that for you, do anything in your power. Even if it's just you and those word of mouth, like I'm trying to do for her, if you ever come in this area, do me a favor, push it. Like, tell people, word of mouth, get it out there. Like, especially to your friends with disabilities. If they're good to people with disabilities, or they're good, to you, helping you with something, whatever, push their business for them. Help them out. Especially if it's a small business like they have, do me a favor and push their business. Help them to stay afloat. Even if it's, you spending a little bit of money and then some of your friends do, that adds up, y'all. That adds up. And what you want to do is keep these companies going, these smaller businesses. You want to keep them going. You don't want them to go away. Okay, you don't want that. You want them to stay in business. You don't want them to go away. Because I don't want All in Flavor to go away, that's for sure. No. That happened once, and if I can do anything to make it stay, I would do anything in my power to help. Trust me. Even if it's word of mouth. Braggity brag, that's me. Because, I don't want them to go away, because they're amazing people. They're great. So, if you can keep a place in business, do it. Do it. Because let me tell you, it's worth every penny. If you enjoy it and they help you and they do good things for you, it is worth every freaking penny. That amount of money I spent that day was worth every freaking dime I spent. And I would do it all over again. Even though I'm just going to say it very nicely, because like I said, this is a flashback, so I'm just going to say it nicely. Even though things didn't work out with me and the friend, that was another thing that was mentally torturing me. Even though things didn't really work out the way I wanted with me and the friend, our friendship kind of took a sad turn for the worst. It didn't work out as a, mother-daughter situation. What fun we did have will always be etched in my heart. But it just wasn't meant to be. There are times in life where, just things are not meant to be. And so I have to, unfortunately, what I have to change on there, on the other YouTube channel, is the last name. It's going to be difficult, but like I said, things in life change in real world and in virtual. And that's why I make mine as parallel as I can, but at the same time, different. In the virtual, I got the stable. In the real, not so much. That's a few differences. And, it's... things didn't work out, and you're going to see them, the mom talk in the flashback, which it doesn't trigger me. It won't trigger me because it's a memory that will last a lifetime. So I'll be able to put the vlogs up, no problem. I haven't decided whether I want to put them up in two separate parts, or put them together. I'm probably going to put them in 2 separate parts because I greeted both times. So I'm going to just connect the intro and outro, because the longer ones I don't put the intro and outro in. But when I do like these talks, these long sit downs, I don't usually put that in. But when I do shorter ones, I will put the intro and outro in, like kind of like what Mama Rocky does. Because I like that idea, where if it's a real long discussion, meeting up on FaceTime or something like that, I like that idea. I kind of borrowed that from her, because I'm like, you know what, that's a good idea. So the longer ones you won't see the intro, outro, but the shorter ones you will. And I'm looking forward to, like I said, I don't know, I'm going to ask my SSA about the caroling thing and see what I can do there. And recently we got us a chef too, and I thought I would introduce you guys to her. I haven't gotten her backstory yet. I got to work on that, talk to her about it. But she hasn't told me where she's from, so we're going to see if you guys can figure it out by her voice. Excuse me, goodness. Pardon the morning, it's drainage. I apologize. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys meet her. Her name is Gisela, and I want to let you guys meet her and see if you guys can guess where she's from, because she's being sneaky. That's right, I am. I'm sneaky Gisela. I haven't told her. So if you guys can figure it out, that is the challenge of the day, to see if you guys can figure out where I'm from. So, hi, I'm Gisela. I'm the new chef that helps out with Narquise and Scarlett's family. I came over from another land to help them out, and I hope to be on here more often, and hope that I get to hang out with Scarlett and Narquise and make a lot of fun dishes for them to try. And also I want to try and become a friend of everyone on this channel, so hopefully you guys will enjoy having me on here, and I will see you soon. I've got to go in and start helping. Scarlett is going to come in a little bit after she has her coffee and will help me with some breakfast. So I will see you shortly. So yeah, that's our chef. That's Gisela. She had to come in and say hi, and that's the challenge. See if you can figure out where she's from. If you can, awesome. Because I don't know. She has not told me. Nope, I have not. And she thinks it's funny. Gisela's a riot. She's fun. And she and Christy, they just tease each other all the time. Yeah, she's crazy. But you love me, Christy. Yeah, well, we do. We all love you because you're fun. Yeah, she is, and one hell of a cook, let me tell you. She can make biscuits and gravy with the best of them, too. She might be from overseas, but this chick can cook a country meal like you wouldn't believe. So, yeah. That woman can cook a country meal like you wouldn't believe. Her bologna gravy's not bad either. Got that right. Yum. Oh my gosh, bologna gravy is the bomb. That is the bomb. And I'm probably going to get a message, what the heck is bologna gravy? Well, it's the same as sausage gravy, except it's got bologna in it. Fried bologna. So good. If you're Southern, you probably have had it, but Northern folks, some of them have never had it. But it is amazing, and oh man, yummy. It's good on mashed potatoes, and it's darn good on biscuits too. Let me tell you. All right, we're gonna go in and make some breakfast. And I might have to try to get me some more coffee after I get breakfast made, because that was delish. Yummy. And I'm gonna cheat, and I'm just gonna leave this water, like I'm gonna take this cup. I wonder if I can use one of these instead of, oops. Throw some bacon and some hash browns. Is what we're gonna have. And let me tell you, this air fryer I have can make the damn best hash browns ever. Yummy. Oh, and I have some pumpkin glazed donuts, you guys. And let me freaking tell y'all, they are good. Yum. Yeah, yum indeed, Miss Crispy Cat. These oven glazed, oh my word, pumpkin glazed donuts are thebomb.com.yum. Whoa. Maybe I can cheat now that I got it kind of cut. Maybe I can pull it open. Maybe not. There. This is the way to cheat. Pull it open. Come on. Pull out some bacon. Bacon. The best ever. Anyway. Bacon is good. Where is my plate? There's my plate. Whoa. There we go. Come on, you dumb thing. Get in there. What are you doing, cat? And the cats, they now have these feeders. They're automatic feeders. And the water feeder is a funky looking thing. All right. Wow, that's a lot of bacon. But that's good. All right. What are we looking at, kitty? This in here. And I put it in here. Hopefully this works because it's a deeper plate. And maybe I won't get. Because maybe this will be okay to. And so if you hear this weird it's just the water heater. They're not throwing up. It does sound like an animal puking. I'm sorry to say the graphics, but it really does, and it's freaky. I'm still getting used to the water heater? Oh dear. The water heater. If I can talk today. Never mind me, y'all. It's been a while. But this and the water feeder is funky. The water heater is real funky. Oh, gunk it yourself, water heater. Gunk to you too. Then I have to wash my hands because I'm getting the food into the bowl for them. Because they're too lazy to lick the edge of the thing to make it come down for them. Lazy fat cats. Anyway. Oh, now you guys, remember I just said they were licking something? I'm standing on it. It's a paper. These two are dangerous at, oh, it's the bacon thing. That's what they were licking at. It's the piece of bacon wrapper that fell on the floor. I didn't realize it fell on the floor. Now they don't have it. See, these two are like, dangerous at finding stuff. Like, if let's say you guys came over to visit me or something. Okay, you guys came over to visit me, and I'm getting the hash browns out. Seasoned hash browns, by the way. You guys came over to visit me, and you wanted something, and let's say you dropped something on the floor. Okay? You dropped it on the floor, and you can't find it. Well, guess what? The boys would find it, and they would put it on the tile floor and play with it. They wouldn't eat it. They would play with it on the floor. Come on. Come out of there, hash browns. Come on. One more. There we go. But they would, let me put this in the air fryer real quick. There we go. Move, cat. There we go. I have to throw this in the trash. I don't know where that came from. Get this started. Gosh dang it. Now, move, kitty. You're getting in the way, kitty. Kitty, cat, cat. Now, you're going to hear both appliances start up because I'm going to start them. So if you have your wake word as E-C-H-O, I'm spelling it. It's muted. Mine is muted right now. But if you have it as that word, I want you to mute your device right now so I don't trigger you. Because I don't want to trigger your devices. Don't want your device triggered. And I have to unplug my air fryer at all times now because I used to leave it plugged in, but now, which I guess you're not supposed to, but I did for easy access. But can't do that no more because I have a boy that likes to jump on it. Okay. Turn on the microwave for 4 minutes. Really, Lexi? Turn on the microwave for 4 minutes. Come on. Really, lady? Turn on the microwave for 4 minutes. Why are you not responding, you brat? Oh, don't do this. Come on. Seriously? Turn on the microwave for 4 minutes. Thank you. Turn on the air fryer for 10 minutes at 400 degrees. Thank you. There, we got them both running now. Jeez. Microwave is being a dink. Move it, kitty, move it, kitty, move it, kitty. Anyway, that's what you fight with sometimes with the GE Smart Microwave. Sometimes it wants to fight you, and it does not win with me. Scarlett wins the fight. Scarlett versus microwave round 2. Anyway, round 300, who knows? I've had this for a few months, and sometimes it likes to fight you. So you guys got to see me kind of yell at it a little bit, but that's what it does. It likes to fight me. Because, yeah, it likes to fight. And so when the air fryer is done, I have to go in and unplug it right away. Because if I don't, Mr. Twister will jump on it and make it beep. And we don't want that, so. And these seasoned hash browns are amazing. I love them. And I actually cook raw bacon in the microwave because it is so good. And it's an easy thing to do. I don't have the one bacon thing that I used to have. I want to try to find one because it'll be easier for me. But I haven't been able to find one again. My ex-roommate, she got me this one that looks like a rack. And if you guys can help me find it, I would appreciate it. If you could tell me where one is. If you guys do shopping places and things like that. But I'm going to try to find one on Amazon next month if I can. But if you guys see it first, let me know where you saw it. But it basically has like 3 little racks. You put them, there's little holes in the bottom of the pan thing, the plastic pan. You stick the point into the hole of the rack, and it makes a little rack for you, and then you just hang the pieces of meat on the rack, and then put it in the microwave, and the grease will drop down into the pan. And I love that thing. I miss that thing, and I want it. I want it back, dang it! I miss my bacon cooker. I mean, that thing was awesome. But until then, you know, I have this, and I'm grateful that I have what I have. But man, I'd love to have that bacon rack back, because that thing was thebomb.com. And it was also easy for me to pour the grease into something to keep it as well. So yeah. Because what I could do is stick the grease in the microwave to cool it off, like let it sit there, let the microwave cool down with it. That would cool off at the right temp, and I could just slide it, pour it right in there when it's cooler. So yeah. But anywho, yeah, because I'd like to make bacon, like stuff with bacon grease too. And once I might have to have my staff look at it, because right now this electric skillet's not put together, but we can look at the cord and see what it needs for adaptations. Because I got this thing on Amazon Prime Day. I think it was last month or the month before. No, I think it might have been even July. It might have been July. I think it was July. My bad. I got this Bella electric skillet. And I also got a hot plate, and it's got 2 burners in it. And it has 2 burners. It has a large burner and a small one. Oh, yum. Bacon smells good in here. But the burner, the burner, it's a big one and a little one. So it's a 2-burner hot plate, and I can't wait to use it either. It has 2 knobs on it, 1 for each burner, which is good. And I did look at them, and they both had really good reviews, so I'm looking forward to using them. Because I had to, unfortunately, the boys have a habit now of climbing on my oven and my stove. So we actually had to trip the breaker for the oven and the stove, because them goobers decided they were going to climb on the stove and turn the oven on with their paws. Because the oven's digital. So we had to take the knobs off the stove so they couldn't turn the knobs with their feet. And also, we had to put cardboard over the oven screen, and then we had to trip the breaker so when inspection happens, we have to put everything back together and have somebody sit there with me so they don't jump on the damn thing. Because these people are pretty cool. They know, because I told them, I said, just to tell you, if things get worse, I'm going to have to be doing other things to adapt, which they're pretty good at understanding that my boys are rowdy. So they don't care that I do things to save myself here. That is one good thing about this place, is I can basically, in a sense, remove things, put them back together for inspections. They know that I do it, so I'm not doing anything that they don't know about, because this one they don't know about yet, but they will, because I never just spontaneously go, by the way, so if I see them, I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, we had to trip the breaker so they don't turn the oven on. I can hear the maintenance man now. Are you serious right now? Yes. Sorry to say, sir, but yes. Because, see, he's got animals, too, so he knows he's a farmer. So he'll understand. He's pretty understanding. Because they know all about it. I was like, yeah, I had to adapt because the first thing they kept doing, y'all, was pulling the emergency cords. So that was not good. So yeah, it was not pretty. Let me tell you, it was bad. Really, really, really bad. But yeah, these boys are something else. They are wired. And you guys, it's funny. The one that I thought would be the more laid back is the hellion. I mean, my cat Justin is a total hellion. Yeah, Clancy, we know. Your brother's a little hellion. That's the one that's doing the dangerous stuff. And we didn't think he'd be the one to do it, but he is like bouncing off the walls anymore. He's turned into a psycho kitty, where his brother is more laid back. And I'm like, seriously? Are you kidding me right now? Because see, when they were younger, it was Clancy who was the psycho. Now it's switched. They did a complete 180 and switched. I mean, it was nuts. And like yesterday, I was having a meltdown because I can't handle noises where, like, for example, the air fryer, it's constantly running, but it's deep. It's not. I cannot handle a vacuum for too long, or a carpet shampooer. Somebody, of course, did not warn me, and they just started. And why, if it was the apartment next door, did they not keep the door closed? I don't understand that. All of a sudden, I just hear this, and I can't handle high pitch. High pitch frequencies are not good on my ears at all. I've always been that way. And some people recently have thought that I might be on the spectrum, the autism spectrum, because certain things I cannot, I hate it. Like that yesterday was just, I was feeling just completely overwhelmed, overloaded. And I'm like, okay, stop. Please turn it off. And then after they shampoo, then they go back in and start vacuuming. I'm like, oh, please shut it off. God. Oh. I mean, I'm fine if I'm warned, but I wasn't even warned. And I'm like, all I could think of was, what the hell happened? Why wasn't I told that something was going on? I mean, it was bad, you guys. I had, and the sad part was when it was happening, my phone dies. And I was listening to some old recordings on my phone to drown it out, which is calming me down. And weird as this is, it was me. It was old recordings of me, and I guess like a lot of people said, and I never believed them, but it's true. For some reason, my voice is very soothing. I don't know why it soothes me, but it does for some weird reason. Don't ask. I don't know. I guess I'm just weird like that. But anyway, I guess you could say, there you go, Casey, if you're watching, this is one of my stems, I guess, because basically hearing my own voice can calm me down for some weird reason. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But now I got to turn this. I got to go in here and unplug this before he goes and jumps on it. And here, listen. Yummy. Sizzles. I love the sound of when it sizzles. I love to open the air fryer and just listen to it. Yeah, I'm weird. But you guys enjoy my weirdness, don't you? Oh, shit. But anyway, but I was trying to do that. And the sad part is, it was working until my phone decides, I'm going to die now. So then I couldn't have my stem, basically, so I had to go to Rocky and have her calm me down because, and then she's like, ooh, no. But yeah, I've been wondering it, and even I told my assistant, my staff, the other day, I said, my staff, Tiffany, I'm calling her out because she's awesome. And she said, honestly, you don't know, because she goes, which I'm not going to disclose hers, but she was diagnosed with something that she didn't think she had either, which I'm not going to say that without permission. But, there are times when you don't get your diagnosis. And, I've been wondering that because certain things do just, I cannot stand just high-pitched noise. Like the fire alarm, oh my gosh, that overwhelms me really bad here because, and not for the reasons you guys might think. Basically, and I wanted to warn you guys, trigger warning here for anybody who is sensitive to high-pitched noise. If I ever have to deal with that with a vlog, I will warn you it's unintentional because basically, you guys, our fire alarm in this building is very sensitive. And right next to my apartment is the laundry room. And we are thinking it's the laundry room that's doing this, but the system thinks it's coming from me. Which is why I get panicked when the boys, turn things on. Because I'm like, I don't want to start something on fire. Nobody wants to start nothing on fire. And so I had to quickly find a way to stop it before it would happen. And so we tripped the breaker. Well, the laundromat has a habit of going off, setting the alarm off because it's so hot and it's hitting the wall. So yeah, it will set the whole building alarm off and they will think it's my apartment and give me anxiety attacks. So you'd think a fire alarm is supposed to help you, but it does more harm than good because it's not helping me, it's scaring the daylights out of me. So that's, yikes. So I'm giving you heads ups around here because that's why this is part of the reason I want to move, because this thing just goes off for the laundromat and they don't have it set up to where it's telling them, hey, it's the laundromat, it's too hot. But yeah, that thing gives me the creeps and it is obnoxious. I mean, y'all, it's obnoxious. Not to mention there's like strobe lights that go off, like real bright lights. Even in here, there's a strobe light. And I cannot, okay, I'm usually a moth to a flame, but those are too freaking sensitive for me. I can't handle that. It's like, yikes, no. And the boys were like, the one time it went off when they came here, the boys were shoving my head down like, don't look, don't look, don't look. Keep your head down, keep your head down. And they knocked on the door. That's what scared me was the fire department knocked on the door and they're like, is there a fire in here? And I'm thinking, would I be in here if there was? Hell no. And I looked at the fireman. I said, no, sir. I said, no offense. I sure as hell wouldn't be in here if there was a fire. Because I was like freaked out. And the guy patted me on the shoulder. He goes, it's all good. We just wanted to check. And I'm like, it ain't in here because I sure as hell wouldn't be in here if it was a fire. No, thank you. But yeah, it was yikes. Not cool. Not cool at all. But yeah, it was not fun. That fire alarm just gives me the heebies. Not to mention the panic alarm sometimes that calls the squad goes off for no reason. Nobody's even pushed called or pulled the cords or nothing. It sometimes just goes off. There's malfunctions in that system. Yikes. But yeah, it's... And that was annoying. Because it was going off one night all night long. And had me worried that somebody was hurt. I was up all night long waiting on somebody to shut it off. I'm surprised nobody showed up. Because it was on all night long, if that was the panic alarm. I don't know what it was, but I think it was because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Tiffany had come by that day and said it was the panic alarm. I'm like, why was it going off all night long for? And she asked me, she said, did you know what it was? I was like, no, unfortunately, if I'd have known that that's what that was, now that I know, I can call the police department and let them know. Because it was outside. And I'm like, okay, so if that happens again, now I know what that sounds like. Because I was like, I'd never heard the thing go off before. Because it is this constant, really high pitch. I can't even emulate how high up it gets. It's like a screech. It's almost like a screeching, real high pitched tone. It's bad. So now that I know, I can call them. Because yeah, it was, yikes, guys, it was bad. I mean, I had never heard such an obnoxious noise except for the fire alarm. And it was like, it was way down and it was just constant. It wasn't the fire alarm. It was, because that's a completely different situation. But, whew, doggy, was it bad. Oops. I got this here, whoops. Yeah, see, that is much better. Oh my God. Yes, yes. Hells to the yes. Much freaking better. Yes, sirree. Yes. I could pick that up, no problem. Yes, okay. I'm gonna put this on for another 2 minutes so it's cooked a little bit longer because I'd like it a little bit more. Turn on the microwave for 2 minutes. Yep. Yes, perfect. Like I said, so much better for me. So much better. I'm gonna step on yours. How about if I step on yours? She keeps stepping on mine, Kitty. Me and them play fight all the time. I'm like, can you walk on your feet, not mine? You got 4, I've only got 2. Come on now. Yes. I love these plates. I tell you, I love these plates. Much better than them damn stoneware, because them burn my fingers. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah. So this is going to be going on in the afternoon, but it's morning as I was recording this, so. Yes, I love it. But anyway, that's what's going on with me. Just chatting random stuff and hanging out. And, you guys, I'm just going to call out a channel that I've been following recently, too. I've been also weather watching, because I have, like I said, real world versus virtual here. I have family in Florida, so I've been hurricane watching. So, basically, I've been watching severe weather coverage on a YouTube channel that I follow, Max Velocity Severe Weather Center. Highly recommend. He is awesome. Just saying. So if you're in one of them type of like Florida or Texas or any of those places that have tornadoes or anything like that, definitely check him out because he does daily videos unless something is going on. He usually does daily videos, but he also does live streams if there's really bad shit going on. He'll do live coverage. And he is fab. Yeah, Max, calling you out, my friend. Anyway, and he does a hella good job. And he instead of one of these, you know, he does really good real life reactions and everything, which is, to me, awesome. And he's like, I'm not meaning to be dramatic. And I'm thinking, darling, you're not being dramatic. You're just telling it like it is. And that's what I love is, how do I describe this? Basically, you know, he gets the emotion out there to show how dangerous this stuff is. Because it is. It's dangerous. Milton was dangerous. All them tornadoes that went through there, that was dangerous. And he was doing it straight up. Them darn, I'm sorry, the system, the alert systems, you need to go to an interior room away from windows. That is not going to get somebody to go to an interior room away from windows. If they're talking in a robot voice like that, I'm sorry, a lot of people is going to be like, whatever. You know, some people have the attitude of whatever. But if you have somebody, like I would pay attention, honestly, to a meteorologist more than I would pay attention to the test thing because it doesn't sound like it's got any emotion to it. They need to put some more oomph in it, like, hey, this is dangerous here. Come on. That's just me. I'm like, I would pay attention. If Max said that, I'd be going, okay, I'm getting the hell out of here. Because he puts more oomph into it and makes it more realistic. Like, this is dangerous. Go. Get in your safe area now. You know, he does it in a way that it's you know it's dangerous and you know it's serious and you need to do it now. Whereas these tests, this is only a test. You know, it's like, you know, and I'm going to tell you guys, I have always been obsessed with weather ever since I was little. I love weather. Now, of course, I hate severe weather. I'm not big into that. Of course, who would be? But I love hearing about weather. I've always followed, like, if I would be watching the news and the weather would come on, shut up, I want to hear this. You know, I love the weather. You know, and I love to learn about weather. And with him, I have learned new shit a lot. For example, gorilla hail. Does anybody know what that is? If you don't, I'm about to teach you. So it's basically baseball size hail or larger, grapefruit size hail, big, big hail. They call it gorilla hail. If you didn't know that, you do now. I did not know this. I had never heard of gorilla hail before. And if you guys are in these type of areas that have seen it, whew, I would not want to. No, thank you. But I seen this because I was looking up some of his old streams and just like looking things up just to see if I had heard anything. And they talk about stuff like that. And I'm sitting there, whoa, dude, gorilla hail? I'm like, what the hell is gorilla hail? I have never heard of that before. I mean, I love learning new things. And, you know, even though, yeah, that's something dangerous, I learned something new about weather. I had never heard of it. And like, some of our meteorologists here, I loved how detailed they were. Like they were describing, for example, shelf clouds, and they were describing other things. And I'm just sitting there, whoa, dude. You know, getting to learn new terminology is just fascinating to me, even though some weather is scarier than hell. Like I had never heard, and I have to call out this one because it's almost kind of eerie as fuck. But Hurricane Nadine that came through, Tropical Storm Nadine, she went from the Atlantic into the Pacific, right? Now, here's what happened. Now, she basically went through, hit landfall, dropped down to basically nothing. She was no longer a hurricane, no longer a tropical storm, went to nothing basically. Almost like in a sense, a tropical depression. In a sense, she was a no name. Goes into the Pacific, strengthens back into a hurricane, and y'all, if you have not heard, guess what her name was? Would you like to tell them, my dear? Christy. Yeah, she was named Christy. Spelt the same way as my kid and everything. I about had a heart attack. And I did not know. I had never seen that before, where a hurricane is named in the Atlantic, then goes, weakens to a no name, and then is renamed in the Pacific. I've never freaking seen that. I mean, to get to learn new stuff, I love it. I'm going to be honest with you. I love it. Because I'm like, I had never seen that before. I mean, like I said, as weird as things are, I'll admit I'm crazy like that, but I love learning new things. I did not know a storm could be renamed like that. And I'm like, that was definitely interesting. And to hear him say that yesterday, I was like, no, Max, not Christy, no. That was my legit reaction, was not Christy, not my Christy, no. But yeah. And scary as it is, you guys, she was a Cat 5. Yeah, she was a Cat 5. She was weakening when he did the video. But I'm like, no. Because me and Rocky and Casey the other day were joking about Christy. When she gets mad enough, she'd be a Cat 5 hurricane. And here to find out, in the Pacific Ocean, we had a Cat 5 hurricane. You know, out at sea, not, you know, hitting land or anything that I know of. I don't know if she hit land at all. I don't think so. But just to hear it, I was like, oh, no, you did not just say Hurricane Christy. No, you did not just say that. But yeah, it was nuts. I'm like, that's just freaking unreal. You know, and I mean, I kind of got a little chuckle out of it because I was like, okay, we were just making wisecracks and then it happens. But it's a hurricane, a legit hurricane, and not my daughter. I'm like, yikes. But yeah, I mean, it was almost eerie because I was curious how she spelled it. So I guess there were a bunch of them in the Pacific too that we didn't hear about. But yikes. That was interesting. Because I had never heard of a storm getting 2 names. I had never seen that I remember, that, because I do follow that. Even though I'm not in Florida, I do follow it because I have, some of my family lives in Florida. I'm not sure where they're located, but yikes. Getting to learn new things. I love learning new things, both virtually and real world stuff. I love, like I said, my real world comes into my virtual sometimes in weird ways, let me tell you. And Rocky would agree to that. Like, sometimes the real world crosses into the virtual, and it's kind of eerie, but it's fun. But yeah, I mean, just learning new things is fun for me. I love it. But yeah, I enjoy learning about things and doing things. And like I said, we're going to have a hell of a fun time in December. I'm going to try to make things happen. And for Autism Awareness Month, I am going to try to talk with my doctor next month about being tested to find out and keep you guys posted, because like I said, I don't know if I'm autistic, but I am going to try and see if I can get that straightened out first before I do it. Now, whether I do it or I don't, this certain thing, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to tell you both versions of this because I have it both ways. So if, for example, I get the test and I'm not, my friend always jokes, Rocky, she says, you have an autistic brain because you think like an autistic even if you're not. Well, if I'm not, I'm going to accept questions on what it's like having a best friend who's autistic when I'm not. Now, if it comes back and I find out I am autistic, I am going to do a thing on how my reaction was and everything, because I'm going to be doing raw footage of that and be like, I'm going to tell you guys about that and let you know, because honestly, I've been wondering lately with some of the things I do and some of the things I did as a kid. I've been wondering, and I'm not, obsessing on it, but I'm letting you know in advance I'm going to try and find out, because I do want to know. Because if I'm not, then damn do I think like one. So I'm going to find out either way, because it's better to find out you're not than to be autistic and not know it. So I'm going to do a test and find out for sure whether or not I am, because I want to know if I am or if I'm not. Because if I am, then it's good to find things out. So yeah, I'm hoping to find that out, because that way I'll know why I act the way I do sometimes. But yeah, so I'm going to talk with Ron about that, my doctor, my janitor doctor. Anyway, because he's awesome. He is a cool dude, and I'm going to see if I can find out some information, if he can refer me to get checked. Because I don't know. I honestly don't. And I'd rather find out that I'm not, be tested, checked, find out that I'm not, rather than be, on the I don't know spectrum. But yeah, so you never know. I will definitely keep you posted if I do find out, because, there are things that make me wonder. The things that make you go, But anyway, so I will definitely keep you guys posted, because right now I don't know. A couple people have told me they think I am. And my assistant, Tiffany's like, honestly, you don't know, because I didn't know I had my situation. So I'm going to find out. Because there are things that I do that make me wonder and make me go, For example, that incident yesterday with the shampooer. It's like, damn, that's annoying. And I hate, like, I'll give you why I think I could be. I hate when my routine gets changed last minute. It drives me insane, especially if I'm ready and I'm like, really? Which is an autistic trait, because they hate when their routines are changed. Noise sensory of certain noises, that's a trait. Sensory to the, like touching things, certain things, it's a sensory thing. For example, I hate the feeling of dirt on carpet on my bare feet. I hate that feeling. I do not like it. Especially if it's really rough on the feet, I do not like that. Dirt belongs outdoors, not in your carpet. But anyway, I hate that feeling on my feet. I also cannot stand wet carpet. That just, That is a big, God, makes my skin crawl. I hate it. Let's see. I hate the feeling of, like, for example, moss in water, something floating in water. I hate it. Whether it's food, which people that aren't autistic, I know, don't like that either, but still, I freak when I feel that. I screech because it gives me the heebies. Or, like, when I was younger, they made me put my hand in water. We were making paper, and they made me put my hand in water with a bunch of tissues in it, Kleenexes, and I screeched. Mind you, in school, and they didn't understand that. And a lot of people call it a blindism, but I think it was more than that, because I had a habit of rocking without a rocking chair, because I love to rock. Like right now, I have to have a rocking chair, or it drives me insane to not be able to move. But they would say, that's just a blindism. You look like you're a dork. Stop it. You're a dork. Stop it. And so I'm like, dang, okay, shit. Or I would play with my fingers. Like, I would be like just playing with my fingers, moving my hands. Or I would just kind of like I was dancing or something, and like waving my hands up and down. Because when I'm I do that with my hands when I'm talking. If I'm not holding something, I'll just basically like move my hands up and down a little bit. And which Kitten, or, as we call her affectionately, Kitten, they say that would be a stim, those two things. I also used to play in water. And it was like, stop that, you're a dork. Knock it off, you're a dork. And they broke me from a lot of that. And I've been wondering if that might have been what was going on, and they just didn't diagnose it. Because they never took me to a doctor to find that out. So honestly, I don't know. But certain foods, I have sensory to my mouth. I cannot stand certain things in my mouth. It gives me the heebies. Just, it makes me cringe. Like shredded stuff, like coleslaw I can do if it's not like certain types of shredded cabbage I can eat, like coleslaw. But certain kinds, it's like, like sauerkraut. I hate sauerkraut. I hate the feeling of that in my mouth. It's just like, besides the taste of it, I just can't, yuck. Like, so that's what I'm saying. There's so many things that make me wonder. And it just makes me wonder if I could be. So, like I said, I will definitely keep you guys posted on that and let you know for sure what's going on, because I honestly don't know. And I won't know until I talk to my doctor on the 7th of November and see what he suggests. Because I've already told a couple people, and they said, the one hasn't responded yet that I told her, but I was like, I've been wondering that. And I seriously wonder at times if I am. But I'm not going to obsess on that. I'm just letting you guys know in case I do get a diagnosis, because I'm going to see about it. Because, I don't talk about it a lot. It's just something I recently was told by Rocky. She wonders because of certain things that drive me to drink. Sarcasm abounds, but yeah, just craziness. Because I never expected that, to be honest with you. And she actually was, when she said it, I met her with this. What? And she goes, it's not something bad, honey. That's what makes you you. And if you are, that's going to even make you even more special than you already are. And I wasn't, how do I word this? Because I know somebody's going to be like, did you get offended? No, I wasn't offended that she said it. I was just in like, what autism? What? Shock? What? Huh? I was shocked. Because, I just was like, I was stunned. I wasn't offended by her saying it. I was just like, what? Autism? Me? What? I was just shocked. Because when you find something like that from somebody who is autistic, you're going, huh? Because I always thought, I'm going to be honest, you guys, I always thought I was weird by some of my things that I do, like some of my reactions. I always thought I was a weirdo, which is why, and that's why I kept saying earlier about me being weird. That's why I always have thought that I was a weirdo, because that's what I've always been called, a weirdo. Or worse, a dork. Or the horrible R word that I'm not repeating, that I hate. That makes Chrissy go off the handle. So I'm not going to say that word, because I hate that word. Anyway, but I get called the R word all the time. And I just, I hated it. And I've always wondered why I'm so different. And so I'm going to see if he will refer me to get checked just to find out. I'd rather find out that I'm not and have an autistic, thinking in a sense. Because I do. When I think things, I think of, in a way, I think like Rocky. I try to make things easier for Rocky. When I do things, I try to make it easier for Rocky. I think like an autistic. And of course, like I said, I don't know if I'm that way or if it's just me thinking like an autistic. Okay? So I try to think autism because a lot of my friends are autistic. So it's like I'm trying to think like one to make life simple for them so that they don't have to change their routine on things, because I know they hate routine changes, because I do. And so she's like, honey, that's autism. If you're thinking like one, you might be. So it's definitely something to look into, and I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop, because I do try to bring up some of my personal life on here, as well as what's going on with the family and things like that, because that's what I like to do and entertain and give you some valuable information on things. And that's what I'm going to do in the kitchen too. When I do the kitchen stuff, I'm going to basically teach how to do certain things and how to enjoy life cooking as a blind individual. So as soon as I get that name change in there, I will let you guys know that particular channel, and you can definitely check it out once I put up an introduction video and everything like that. So definitely stick around for that, and I will definitely be putting up some vlogs on there. Now, that's not going to be a daily thing. That might be a weekly thing. I just don't know when I'm going to put those videos up. I haven't discussed that with anyone yet. Probably Fridays, but I don't know yet. And then I have a gaming one as well that I will probably be putting up a lot of recordings of me playing games and stuff like that, or talking about games, or things like that. So it just depends on what's going on. So yeah, I'm hoping to get those things up as well, and I'm looking forward to that. So, and if you guys do think my voice is meditation worthy, I've thought about doing another channel down the road called Paradise Meditations. So I want to do that as well. So, which it's not up. I don't have that done yet, but that's the name I have picked for it. And I'm hoping to do that too. I'm going to actually get that set up and do that because I think it's going to be fun. So anyway, that's what's going on with me, and I'm doing okay now. I'm just thinking about lots of things lately, and I will update as soon as I can with more details on things. We got that trip coming up to Ukraine I'm looking forward to, so we'll definitely be doing a lot of stuff on that, prepping for that, and we are going to be enjoying that and bringing some babies back with us. We're looking forward to it. So yeah, because we're going with our family over there. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun stuff. And like I said, I'll try to get more flashbacks up later. Not sure when I'm going to get time to do that with everything going on, because we got the trip coming up and we got other things going on. So yeah, it's insane around here. It's busy, busy, busy. But anyway, love you guys. We will see you shortly on A Match Made in Heaven, Eternal Love Forever. Hopefully sooner than later. Hopefully I don't have to wait too much longer to get updating more. But I will definitely keep you posted and let you know what's going on. And we will see you guys soon.